going to be a very packed video. I'm going to be discussing the hottest penny stocks in the entire market, a lot of different plays. There's a lot of opportunity in the market. Make sure you smash that like button if you are enjoying this content. Trump related stocks are going parabolic, including DJT, which is Trump Media, Trump's company, as well as these other related tickers. The entire stock market is actually going up as Trump's presidency odds are rising following this assassination attempt where, he basically did get shot in the ear and almost died, as well as getting, recently getting endorsed by Elon Musk. So we have the largest, most prestigious gathering of Bitcoin in the entire industry in history, which is set to take place in Nashville, Tennessee from July 25th to 27th, just in over a week. So Bitcoin is also surging with all this news going on, as well as we did have that pullback. Bitcoin is hitting, just around 62,000. I think this one could push to 70,000 plus soon, going into this event or just shortly after, or on the day of the event as well, when we have Donald Trump, which is going to be here speaking at this 2024 Bitcoin conference despite this assassination attempt. So there's a lot of money to be made with Bitcoin and Bitcoin related stocks. I'm going to be showing you two penny stocks as well. One of these is trading at 90 cents, just had a 13G SEC filing, which shows an investor just purchased 1 million shares at $5 per share. So that is basically 5 times the current stock price, as this current stock price is sitting at 90 cents. So this is a tiny $8 million company that just had a $5 million purchase, only 9 million shares at float. I am in this one myself. I think this one can absolutely explode once volume comes in. So I have another play that is extremely undervalued, a $30 million company with $566 million in total assets, did $422 million in revenue for 2023, actually had positive net income for a few of those quarters, and actually had a fire in one of their plants in Sweden. This decreased their revenue and margins, but it looks like they have fully recovered from that, and now they are expecting record financials. $112 million in revenue with positive net income of $1.1 to $2.1 million for their upcoming quarter 2 financials. Not only that, guys, their order activity has surged more than 50% to achieve their highest quarterly order intake in the segment's history, and they do have a total backlog of $365 million. So this stock is trading at $1.50 with a tiny $30 million market cap, has had no dilution in the last few years. The outstanding share count has only went up 1 million shares since 2021, I believe. First stock we want to talk about is Shineco Inc., ticker SISI, which had that $5 million purchase for 1 million shares at $5 per share. You can see the stock is trading at 97 cents right now. Did have a massive, dump at this $5 level where this insider basically purchased, $1 million or 1 million shares. This one has completely tanked, went all the way down here, did try to, basically curl back up, had some resistance around the $3 level. And at that time, we did have a $3 million or a $2 million offering come out. But one positive here is the offering is expected to close July 15th, which is today. So that's actually another very good sign. So I do think we will come up and test this $1.06 level. And once we break out of that, if we do hold over it, can see a very nice move. This back on June 20th, you can see this person bought 1 million shares of common stock on this 13G filing. He bought these at a price of $5 per share back on July 8th, 2024. A tiny $7 million market cap company just had this $5 million purchase for a stock at 5 times the current valuation. So basically this one is on extreme discount, did just complete that offering that is expected to close today. Basically watch it very closely, see if it does come up and test this very important level right here, as the market did just open. It is 9:41 a.m. right now. This one is trading at 90 cents. And next thought we have to talk about that is extremely undervalued based on their fundamentals is ticker AP, Amco Pittsburgh Corporation, which is in the steel industry and much more. Looking at their financials, you always add 3 zeros to these numbers, but you can see they do have, $565 million in total assets with a tiny $30 million market cap. Looking at the outstanding share count, this is only sitting at 19.8 million shares, which is looking good. I think the float is sitting just around or just under 14 million shares. You can see since the end of 2020, the outstanding share count has only went up just over 1 million shares in the last 4 years. It looks like last 3 or 4 years plus, and the company is cash flow positive based on quarterly operating cash flow of $4.5 million. There's no toxic warrants or anything that I do know of. And there is one concern I will talk about just in a few minutes. But other than that, this one is looking very good. Looking at the chart, a very key level to break over is this resistance at just around $1.70 or $1.65. Looking on the 4-hour, you can see has touched this level multiple times in the past, and this is a key level. It does have a very big catalyst with financials coming out, I believe later in the month, or pretty soon. Authorized shares are sitting at 40 million, so that is the most that they could dilute, but like I said, have not diluted shares in basically years. And looking at their financials, you can see they did do $422 million in 2023. They did $422 million in revenue, lost $34.6 million. But you can see this revenue, last year they did less revenue, and this did basically they had positive net income of $3.4 million. Let me explain. They actually had a fire, and one of their plants was actually disrupted and destroyed their margins. It looks like they have fully recovered from this, or are very close to it, and are expecting record financials for the second quarter. You can see revenue has grown very rapidly each year, going from $344 million jumping to $390 million the next year, and then for 2023 jumped to $422 million, and they are expecting $112 million in revenue for the second quarter. They do have a $365 million backlog of orders. It looks like an order activity has surged more than 50% compared to the quarter ending March 31st, 2024, which was the first quarter. So basically, they achieved the highest quarterly order intake in the segment's history. So that's very nice to see. You can see their backlog is in the range of $360 to $365 million, which represents sequential growth of 3.2 to 4.6% compared to the previous quarter. So they do manufacture and sell highly engineered, high-performance specialty metal products and customized equipment utilized by industries throughout the world. So they are in that sector, and they're expecting $107 million to $112 million for the upcoming second quarter financials. Net income is actually expected to be between $1.1 and $2.1 million. Like I said earlier in the video, their upcoming financials are a big catalyst. The only concern I do have with this company is they do have, these $565 million in total assets, but they do have $509 million in total liabilities. So this is the concern here. But either way, if they do blow away Q2 financials like they do expect, could see a very nice run. Is still extremely undervalued based off of their revenue capabilities and their assets and everything like that. Sitting at a $30 million market cap is one that is extremely undervalued in my honest opinion. Ticker AP, Amco Pittsburgh Corporation, going from red to green, trading at $1.60 as of right now. One thing to note is this one is up 110% in the last few days, so that is one thing to keep an eye on. Does have that key resistance level I showed you, but I still really do like this one. This one has a lot of potential. If you did make it this far in the video, I really do appreciate you. That's all I have for this one, and I will see you on the next video, which should be tomorrow. Hope you guys do make a lot of money today and do have a good start to your week.